rev it up and roll with America's premier motorcycle talk show. Open Road Radio is on the air with Gina Woods and other guest hosts. And now, with riding on their minds, here's your hosts of Open Road Radio.
All right, and good morning.
Good
Hey,
morning.
how are you?
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you. Thank you for joining us on
you're welcome.
Open Road Radio
Absolutely.
as our co-host.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Have you along for the ride?
Right?
Exactly.
Hey, can't ride, snowing, so let's have some fun.
Absolutely.
See what's going on.
So, we are kind of carrying on with our, the veteran theme this week, Motorcycles in Honor. We've got a great...
For Veterans Day and using the whole month for it.
Did you get out on Veterans Day?
I did.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was able to go and help a food bank for veterans.
That's awesome.
On Thursday.
Fabulous.
And, it was
Fabulous.
very cool.
Meet some veterans.
We got a lot of great veterans. Unfortunately, they were not allowing me to set up camera just because of everybody's privacy.
Right.
But it was very cool.
I'm sure they
to get out there and be able to help everybody.
Right.
Be a part of that.
Yep.
So I am just looking to see, do we have, I don't have
What are you looking for?
us live on the Badger. Our new partnerships with the Badgers and the Biker Lifestyle.
Angie and Sunny.
Angie and Sunny. And there it is. Okay, so now I can go to that.
Great.
Good morning, everybody. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us here on Open Road Radio. We got a great show.
We always do.
Got a great show, I got.
Got a good
my
lineup.
cohort here, Jessica Sheehan.
I'm here.
Tell us a little bit about our relationship and what your relationship in motorcycling is.
Okay. Let's start with our relationship. We got introduced a couple of years ago and found
You were actually in the Evanston studio with us a couple of years ago.
Yep.
I think Steve Pinsler brought you in
with
from War Dogs.
War Dogs Charity Riders. Absolutely, the first time I was on the show, and had a lot of fun. And
then I saw you at a party, and I didn't remember that you were on the show.
Yeah, she's like,
you were
"Hi."
like, you've met me already. I was like, I did.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we get a lot of faces.
Exactly. Well, it had been like a year.
Yeah.
So and you're a busy girl. So I understood, and we got to talking and realized we had a lot in common and a lot of the same interests, and decided, hey, let's get together and see what kind of trouble we could cause.
Exactly. And then we went through Texas
Yep.
for the Moto
back
Fest
in May.
together.
That was
a blast.
That was
That was a good time. We
Yeah.
had Tice next to us, and I might have shared the wrong.
We have a love of riding and ribs.
Yes. I'm going to go back, and I might have to share this again, guys, because I think I might have shared the wrong.
Which part?
Yeah, I think Sonar will tell me in a second here. But look, we've got some fantastic folks coming up.
Yeah, we do.
I'm going to share that once we get rolling here.
You do create good lineups.
So we've got the Badgers and the Biker Lifestyle. We've got Angie
and Sunny.
They've got a special guest
Yeah.
on with us, Lori Montoya. She's with Biker Down of Colorado.
I'm interested in hearing about this because just reading the little profile you have looks pretty interesting, and what a great
profile of
what a
Lori.
great thing she's doing. So I'm excited to meet her.
Yeah, she's really great. She's been doing Biker Down for quite a few years now, and very well known in the community. And she does some great stuff out there. And she's going to be live to tell us
Fabulous.
From the headquarters of the Badgers and Biker Lifestyle Studios. So she's going to come on. We've got Greg in the studio.
Yes.
And I don't think we can pronounce his last name, so we're not going to butcher it.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, go ahead. Zilioli.
Ravioli.
Ravioli. It
Yes,
is a Latin
I respond to most pastas.
It's like a ravioli.
It has been my life's blessing and curse.
We'll get it right now.
But he brought in some amazing pens that veterans make and that he's been making out of wood.
I was
and he's
looking
going to
at-
show us, though. We're going to talk about
I
it.
was looking at the video, and wow.
He came in last week.
Very impressive.
He came in last week to our event over at Brower House, and let's talk about that a little bit.
That was a fabulous
We have got some pictures, so Art's going to show us in a moment.
With Billy Gray and Christine.
Let's talk about some of the event that we did last weekend.
That was an absolute fantastic event, and what a great showing, and everybody just had a great time. I know I did, and met a lot of new people, and wow, just a lot of fun. It was a win-win.
It really was, and we had, what was so cool about it was that we had,
Look at the prizes.
the music was amazing. Billy Gray.
Billy Gray and four other groups,
bands.
and every one of them was fantastic.
Yeah, when that girl started singing from something on Harmony,
Yes.
she was just
Yeah, she was great.
I was like sitting in the voice, and I went,
Yeah,
that was her voice was
and her energy, insane,
just top notch.
Yeah, she rocked it. She really did.
Christine did a lot of great giveaways.
Yep.
We were there with our friends from D5 Range and had giveaways. We had our fabulous Seafoam, of course, and we've got a winner from our contest.
Oh, is that
we
right?
asked everybody to post a dirty bike because the Seafoam stuff will clean your bike, bugs, and we've got our extra shine that is actually on the other table by the guys. We'll show you that in a little bit. But so we've got
We have a winner. Yeah.
We've got a winner from
Are you going to announce that?
We are going to announce it at the end of the show. So
Okay.
somebody's going to win a big basket
Awesome.
of Seafoam products.
Win-win.
So
Win.
it's going to be
Fabulous.
fun.
Well, a lot of great prizes given away last week.
A lot of great
great prizes.
She had a whole table of raffle baskets.
Yeah,
and you even won.
I won one. Finally.
The funnest game that they had was those
The bottles. The bottle ring toss.
The ring toss, and you had to
I
get over
won
bottle.
one of those.
And every time somebody won, this woman would shriek out.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, woo! I mean, super loud. So we were in a really big venue.
Yes.
And the woman,
The Brower House.
The Brower House Afterlife.
Yeah.
And
it was just fun all day.
It really
And
was.
everybody had a great time. Oh, and pancakes. Endless pancakes. He was making Mickey Mouse ones. I requested a motorcycle, but he fed everybody. We all started off with great pancakes, and just a great time the entire day. Thank you, Christine. You did an awesome job.
she really did.
We'll
She
follow
did
you anywhere
Yeah, she did a fantastic job, and we appreciate it.
for an awesome cause. Yeah.
So
That's what's best.
I think that we should probably, since we are talking about them, we should probably bring them in.
Oh, yeah.
You can go to 92.5, 1500 AM to hear our show. They're also streaming it live on the Rebel Radio Facebook page, as well as the Badgers and the Biker Lifestyle page. These are our new partners and our new segment
Fabulous.
today. Bikers
Fabulous.
supporting bikers, as well as Rev One Concepts. So while I start sharing all that, because I think I shared one of the wrong videos.
I shared it.
Oh, it was
you
entertaining.
did? Thank you. Okay. So
Always entertaining.
why don't we head into? You got anything other stuff that you want to talk about before we
We're
start
just
into our
really
segment?
putting our minds together and coming up with next year. 2022 is going to be an awesome year. We're going to get a lot of new things going, and a lot of involvement with a lot of bikers. And
Please give it a like and a share.
Yeah.
And that little button right there, and
get more people to tune in and participate and get active. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. We've got a lot of announcements coming up. We've got some new sponsors. We've got some Toys for Tots stuff coming up in the next couple
There
of
seems
weeks.
to be Toys for Tots happening in a lot of areas, more so than
we had this girl on last week. I don't remember, Teresa, and she has just been doubling her
her donation
income of toys,
Right.
and she's been posting it on Facebook. she's already outdone last year's. She had her entire front yard covered with toys.
Wow.
And she's already there now, and we've got 3 weeks left to go.
Look at that.
So
Yeah.
it's just people like that. And Greg, who's in the house with a call to shoulders, we're going to talk to him in a little bit.
They add up. Yeah, everybody brings a toy, and it adds up. And but it's all about the kids.
Great stuff that people are doing, whether it's for veterans or Toys for Tots. much. I got to sit down with Eldana Luis Fernandez last night, a great friend of mine from motorcycling. Did an interview with her. She is a veteran. She's a author. She's a writer. She's a writer.
Oh, nice. We should have her on the show.
She's going to be on the show because I recorded her last night.
Oh, okay, great.
She's also started a really cool company called Baskets and Beads, which is a company she started in Kenya to ensure that women of Kenya are self-sufficient.
I was going to say, I think you were telling me a little bit about this. I didn't know you talked to her. I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really fun. Okay, I think that we are ready to get into our segment.
Okay.
Our new segment featuring the Badgers and the biker lifestyle, Angie and Sunny. Let's hear it, Sonar.
Bikers Supporting Bikers is fueled by SupportBikers.com and hosted by the Badgers from the Badgers and the Biker Lifestyle. SupportBikers.com is your online biker map. Pin yourself on the map today.
I like that. Pin yourself on the map. Just pin yourself on the map. I love it.
Hi, ladies.
Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for joining us this morning. Welcome to Open Road Radio. Angie, this is just going to be a fantastic partnership. We're so glad that you guys are joining us and we can share with your viewers and our viewers the great things that you guys are doing.
Well, thank you so much, Dina. We're honored to do this with you guys. So we really, truly appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, and you have Lori Montoya with you. Lori is with Biker Down and has been doing some great work. You guys just partnered up as well. Talk about all these great partnerships in motorcycling going on. Why don't you guys both tell us a little bit about that and
how you met up.
Sonar can play a little bit of the photos that we have as well. So tell us, Lori, welcome to the show, and thank you so much for being with us. You guys have been doing a little bit of motorcycle mayhem the last couple of days. Tell us what's going on.
Well, we founded Biker Down in 2011, but I met Angie and Sunny over the World Record Poker Run. We were chosen as the charity of choice to help injured riders all over the country, but the funds that they raised on the poker run were going to be donated to Biker Down to help a more wide range of bikers. And really, after watching everything that they put together, I knew it was a really good fit for them to be the executive directors here in Florida because they already have the reach, they already have the knowledge, and most importantly, they already have the skill set. So a few weeks ago, during Daytona, we were here and we launched Biker Down Florida. And now we're here for this week doing a little training, doing some events. We just did an introduction dinner in Fort Myers where we invited some really key players in the industry and business owners to come and answer all their questions and just kind of present ourselves to the community.
That's great.
That's fantastic. So tell us a little bit about what Biker Down does for the rider and how it differs from a program that I'm very familiar with and an instructor of, accident scene management, which you and I spoke about just a few minutes ago off air. Tell us how all of that combines to what your business is today.
Well, we actually were founded after watching several of my friends going down, and I kept sitting there going, okay, well, who do I call to help injured motorcycle riders? And all my friends just looked at me like a deer in headlights, asking me what I know. And I said, are you meaning to tell me there's no charity out there that helps injured riders? And they said, no. And I said, well, there is now.
Awesome.
And so, obviously we started very small in Colorado, helping as many riders as we can. And I actually tell people, I wanted to check your mail and bring you some meals. And I really, really had no idea what I was venturing into. Fast forward 10 years from now, we help riders nationwide with the recovery aspect after their accident. And what that means is we give them financial strategies on how to survive, how to maintain your car payments, how to not lose everything. Most injured riders are out at least 6 to 8 weeks. And it's very devastating for them and devastating for their family. So we give that family a lot of emotional support. Many people are kicked out of the hospital in between surgeries and need medical equipment, and they need it right then. They don't have time to wait for a week before the insurance company can get them a hospital bed or a wheelchair or something as simple as a toilet seat riser or a shower stall. So we work very diligently to make sure that injured riders have the medical equipment that they need. And then obviously we will help them with understanding their accidents. And one of the things I'm most proud of now is we work very hard with motorcycle awareness. And I believe in the concept of look twice, save a life and things like that. But the reality is the drivers aren't listening. And 60% of all motorcycle riders are hit by some form of distracted driving.
That's true.
So we are now believing in a program called Motorcycle Awareness Begins With Me. And it's having the right insurance and having uninsured motorists. So we've existentially grown faster than I would have ever anticipated. And now because of programs like yourself and because of Angie and Support Bikers, we receive approximately 3 to 5 help requests per week from riders all over the country needing help.
Wow, that's fantastic. So how are you able to keep up with that? Obviously, you have, like Angie's, got the Florida area. How many different states and people do you have coordinated in those states?
Well, currently, we're founded in Colorado, so we have national in Colorado. We have a chapter in Arizona. We have a fully functional chapter in Nevada, and now we have a fully functional chapter here in Florida, which Florida was always on my bucket list, but it's a very intimidating state because it has year-round riding, and it's very vast. So you really want to make sure that you start centrally in the state of Florida, and then we'll work our way north and we'll work our way south. We do, however, have biker advocates all over the country, people that are keeping a wheelchair or a toilet seat riser or a hospital bed or crutches in their garage ready to donate it out to somebody. I also send stuff through Amazon Prime, if we don't have someone in that reach. So we're getting there. I anticipate the next 2 or 3 years, we'll probably add another 5 to 10 chapters with the number of inquiries that we're getting.
There you go, Jess. You need another position to control. So, I get that. So you can. I didn't realize that. You can donate. I've got somebody donated me a walker, and I said, I am never using a walker until I get like about 40 more years older.
If I know yours, your walker will look like a part of a bike. It'll have bike handlebars.
But we actually had a wheelchair competition in Colorado and in Nevada where we had a whole bunch of groups and organizations customize a wheelchair because you never want to be in a wheelchair. But we had like Soldiers for Jesus that did this electric chair. And we had a couple of ministries that really went all out. We have one in Nevada that has a big chopper front and stuff, and they're just cool. And it helps get the community and the organizations involved in understanding the needs of injured riders. The Bling Divas in Nevada have a completely blinged out rhinestone puffy cushion. So we try to make it as cool as possible.
That's awesome.
That sounds like Diva Amy might have had something to do with that one, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Or Ricky. Ricky did a lot of the bling too. I know a lot of people know Ricky. So yeah, they helped a lot.
I'm sure
That's
that brings the morale up when you're down.
And so with starting your community, Angie, the biker community, the biker lifestyle, and your supportbikers.com. How is this going to benefit? It seems like a magnificent opportunity to really reach out into the community, but also a little overwhelming,
Right,
it seems,
right.
especially somewhere where you can ride 24/7. So tell us how you expect to manage that.
You start out, like she said, we'll start out here locally in this area, and we'll just do what we can here locally with friends and family that we already know. So we're not planning to just let everybody know all at once, right? You start out small. So we're just locally getting the word out. We had our introductory lunch on Wednesday. We're having another one in December. We're going to a bike night tonight.
We're doing a veterans event tomorrow.
Tomorrow, exactly. So, it's step by step, and we'll take it.
And I'm going to shadow her because I believe in the concept of you're going to crawl before you walk, and you're going to walk before you run.
That's right.
And stuff. So currently the help requests all come through National, and then I get Angie on the phone. She shadowed me for probably the past 2 or 3 help requests that we've had, kind of getting the basis down. And the reality is we just want to help bikers better. And not everybody needs the full services of Biker Down, but they just need to know that they're not alone. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the successes of Biker Down, is that you may not need us 24 hours after an injury. You may not need us a week. But if you do need us, somebody's going to answer that phone or that help request. And people always say, well, what does Biker Down do? And I said, what do you need?
Right.
Wow.
Because I don't limit myself to, well, that doesn't meet our criteria. Sorry, we can't help you. I'll give you other financial strategies, or we'll figure it out. So having that network of her support bikers group to be able to say, hey, we need this, is just going to transform us tenfold. And we couldn't be more honored. But I do want to say, she said no to me twice, and I wouldn't take no for an answer.
Girl.
That's right.
Good girl.
Well, and you know what? I appreciate that you have the angel wings on your logo, right, with that wheel, because I mean, basically, it seems like you are completely an angel out there doing this. It's got to be a huge undertaking.
That's a great program, because I'm sure a lot of families, they have no idea what they're going to be dealing with, and for someone to be able to come in and say, okay, we're going to take a little bit of the burden off and take care of the stuff, some of the stuff, because they need to be there for their family member that's down. And what an awesome thing you're doing, that you're going to be able to provide.
We actually had a woman in Massachusetts, and her 22-year-old son got hit by another biker. He came over in the lane, and the biker died, but her 22-year-old son is now permanently paralyzed from the waist down. She texts me almost every morning, and I talk her off the ledge every morning because she can't leave the state of Massachusetts. So now we're doing the BD Fund Me, the fundraisers, and I'm just a safe place to fall. And my life is one of great experience of highs and lows. And so, my positive reinforcement to them is, we can do it. You will do it. You're going to get up every morning and you're going to kick life in the butt. And you're not alone, and we're going to figure it out. I don't know how we're going to figure it out, but we're going to figure it out. So that's been the success. And I don't want to ever take away from anyone else nationwide that is helping injured riders, because it's an epidemic. I think the program that we have in place is one that I'm extremely proud of, because we have a variety of different types of services. But I thank everyone out there that spends every day helping injured riders as well.
Now, Lori, do you take donations? If someone says, well, I can't be there for someone, but I want to help out with a donation, do they send it to your email address? I see you have a phone number up. How do you accept your donation if someone wants to help?
You can always go to bikerdown.org, and there's a donate button. You'll find underneath the help request button, there are what we call Biker Down Fund Me's, BD Fund Me's. People can make a donation, look at the current injured riders that we have and who are needing assistance. Even donating to them is less donation that we have to donate to them. I just say, go to our website, go to the donate button, and find a level that's comfortable for you.
Fabulous.
And, if you can't do that, you can find us on Facebook, bikerdown.org. We're always doing something. Get a T-shirt, write me for one of our ICE emergency cards that we have. We'll send that out to you. We'll take your money all day long. Just a second,
Any
I don't
amount,
want to take
any
over.
amount, yeah.
Yeah, any amount. No donation is too big or too small. But I do want to tell your viewers about our program. It's called Biker Down Fund Me. Very similar to GoFundMe. Most people understand that GoFundMe charges a high rate of credit card processing. Even on Facebook, it's a 2.6 credit card processing. Biker Down charges $0. That's part of what comes out of our accident fund. So if $5,000 is raised, $5,000 is given. So we encourage any motorcycle rider that needs to do fundraising to please go to bikerdown.org and click on help requests, and you'll see the start a fundraiser and get that started. We will contact you, vet you, make sure you have all the help that you need. But it gives riders a great way to raise within our community.
That's great.
That is fantastic, and we really appreciate the service that you provide. It's
Highly needed.
wow. Well, it's highly needed, but I just can't imagine that
Well, you don't think of that part. When someone goes down, you don't think of everything
that's going to follow. Yeah,
I've had a friend that
absolutely.
went down, and it was, while he was in the hospital, we were trying to get over there, visit as often, and help out with whatever we could with the family members, because family members come in from out of town.
Oh,
a
sure,
lot
of
of times
course.
they don't know where to stay or where to get basic groceries and what have you. So that's an awesome program.
It really
Good
is.
to know
It's an
out
awesome
there.
program and an awesome service that you're
It's
doing.
because of people like you and Angie that we are what we are. It's a labor of love for me. I get up every morning saying, how can I help injured motorcycle riders better? But I couldn't do it without the support network
Right.
that I have. So
Well, and
she's
we
going to do
appreciate-
big things here in Florida.
We appreciate all the events and everything you do to raise those monies to be able to provide
Right,
downed bikers with that service
Right.
as well. So great job, ladies, and good job,
Yeah, thank
Angie. And these are the type of interviews that she's going to be bringing us through the Badgers and the biker lifestyle and the bikers supporting bikers. This is exactly what this new segment is all
Yes.
about, and we really appreciate that. And
Bringing awareness.
yeah.
It's all about awareness.
Yep, absolutely.
Fabulous.
Way to go,
And I
guys!
look forward to meeting you ladies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Fantastic, Angie. What have you got to say, girl?
Thank you very much, Lori. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
We're super excited for this, and I'm ready to get started here in Florida.
And you guys all ride safe out there. Thank you
All
again.
right, you guys, thank you so much. Have a great event this evening that you're going to, and we can't wait to
And keep us
hear
updated.
what's next.
Keep us updated on everything that you're doing and how things are going.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely. Biker down. And bikers supporting bikers from the Badgers and the biker lifestyle. And we will hear more from them next week right here on Open Road Radio. Ladies, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
That's it for this week's episode of Bikers Supporting Bikers, brought to you by SupportBikers.com, the website that connects you directly to the biker world. SupportBikers.com.
That is fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Impressive.
she's very well known in the motorcycle community. So what she's doing right now is just, and I love that she's branching out. My God.
Yes.
How can one person do
Yes.
so much? But she's got some great help around the country. I want to say good morning to some folks. Dennis, good morning to you. Great program. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you so much, Dennis, for chiming in this morning. Karen, good morning. Hello, all. Sorry I'm late. Watching Ireland beat the All Blacks. That must be a game going on, girl. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. Sarah Hip, good morning to you. Larry says good morning from Tennessee. Good morning to you, Larry.
We got Mark
Wynn
in
Road.
We got
says,
Mark in Lake Mills, Wisconsin. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Good morning to you. Wind Road, good morning to you. Says good morning to the Badgers as well.
Oh, nice.
And boy, there was a lot of that I missed. Wind Road is here in the rainy Gulf Coast of Florida. Sorry for the rain, but it's a little chilly up here. We even got a little bit of snow.
Yeah, we got snow yesterday. Leaves and snowflakes coming down at the same time.
As long as we're good for the December 5th Toys for Tots parade, we're all good. Please put in your comments and
like us on Facebook.
In the spot. Give it a like, give it a share. Please share with your friends so that more people can know about these great programs. And we've got a great interview with Eldana coming up. Then we're going to be speaking with a Call to Shoulders. We got Greg in the studio. Got some more great program that he's doing too.
This is great.
It's a show about people helping people.
Yeah.
Supporting.
That's what it's about.
Supporting.
Yep.
Thank you all so much for listening. Stay tuned. We're going to run to a break. Laverne, good morning to you. And we'll be right back after these messages.
While some products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
Are you a fan of motorcycles? Maybe you're adventurous and love the idea of being out on the open road. If that's you, tune in to Open Road Radio, live Saturdays at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, streaming live from facebook.com/openroad. That's Open Road Radio, informational, educational, and entertaining. Live, brought to you by motorcycle safety lawyers, Andrews Products, J&P Cycles, and Seafoam Products. Saturdays at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on facebook.com/openroadradio.
Are you ready to ride? Seafoam Motor Treatment was born with a focus on being a safe and effective product that helps engines run cleaner and last longer. Seafoam Motor Treatment is now one of the best-selling additives in North America. Seafoam Motor Treatment is an all-petroleum blend that helps lubricate upper cylinders while it cleans, helping engines to run cleaner, run smoother, and last longer. Seafoam products have attracted a passionate following as the proven choice for mechanics, vehicle enthusiasts, and all sorts of people who love or depend on engines. We've grown since our humble beginnings, but our focus is still the same. Safe products that are proven to work and keep engines and equipment running their best. And if you're looking for a great cleaning combo for your bike, try Seafoam Bugs Be Gone to clean and Seafoam Fast Shine to detail. Ask for it at your local retailer. Seafoam, the trusted choice since 1942. Check out the website for the full line of products, locations, and videos at seafoamsales.com and like us on Facebook.
This morning on Open Road Radio, here with Jessica Sheehan.
Hi, everybody.
My cohort. And we appreciate you watching and listening and giving it a like and giving it a share. Our next interview during our Veterans theme this morning, Motorcycles and Honor, is Eldana Lewis Fernandez, a great friend of mine from the motorcycle community. She's a writer, she's an author, she's a speaker. She's a veteran of 23 years, awesome. And she's done some wonderful things for the veteran community. Think Like a Negotiator is her book, and she owns a company in Kenya to help women be self-sufficient in making baskets and beads. And this is the interview.
And hi, this is Gina Woods on Open Road Radio, and I'm speaking with a very special guest this evening. Yes, it is the night before, and this is Eldana Fernandez. Eldana, it is so great to see you. How are you?
Oh, I'm awesome. It's so great to connect. Thanks so much for having me on.
Well, I saw something online on Facebook, and I saw something about some things that you're doing, and obviously you are just the best interview to have as we celebrate Veterans Week here. We did a great event last weekend. You are a veteran, you are an author, you are a writer, you are a writer, you are a business owner, you are a speaker. You have got a lot going on, girl, and it's so exciting. I think the last time I saw you, we were at a motorcycle event, and you were interviewing me. I'm going to have to pull that interview up now. And, gosh, where were we?
Was that in Reno? The AMA Women's Motorcycle event?
I think it was. Was it Reno?
It was Reno.
Okay. Wow. And you had a booth, and you were interviewing me, and you were biker chicked out to the max, and you looked great. So this is a new look I'm seeing on you, but I have seen your book, of course, and you're very professional businesswoman that you are. Tell me a little bit about. First, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your service as we celebrate our veterans, motorcycles, and honoring our veterans this week on Open Road Radio. So thank you so much for that. You spent quite a lot of time in the service.
I did 23 years.
And tell us which branch and what you did there.
I was in the Air Force, and I only intended to stay 4 years, but then things happened, and 23 years later, I retired as a master sergeant. I was in the contract and career field. My career field was called contract specialist, so I handled contracts management, administration, negotiation, did some computer system administration in there as well.
And you still do that today.
I do, for a defense contractor.
Fantastic. But you do a lot of other stuff. So I was around, I think the time that you were interviewing me, you had just come out with the book, or you were getting ready to Think Like a Negotiator. Tell us real quickly what that's about.
Well, it's about learning how to think like a negotiator, how to create win-win results for yourself, get the best deal for yourself personally and professionally. And a lot of times people think that negotiation is something that is this big boardroom of people discussing a multi-million-dollar deal, which that is one side of it, but we negotiate each and every day of our lives in relationships, in our personal lives with things, in business, and our jobs. We're always negotiating, and it's basically discussions to agree on a deal. And you want to create a win-win result out of that. And that's what thinking like a negotiator is about.
That's great. And it's a frame of mind, isn't it?
It is. That's why it's think like a negotiator.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me about, let me see, what else do I want to know about? I want you to tell everybody about your writing experience, and I'm in Two Wheels. Now, was that before, during, and after the service, or tell me when it was?
So I started writing in 1996. I was active duty then. I was stationed in Tucson, Arizona. I took the motorcycle safety course on base and learned how to ride. My then husband, now ex-husband, he got a motorcycle and he was riding, and he got a Harley. And I thought, well, I want to learn how to ride. I don't want to ride on the back. I'd like to check this out myself. So
I'm going to negotiate the heck out of this one.
Right. So I took the course. I learned how to ride. I got myself a Sportster, and then I sold it and got another one. And then by about that time, we got orders to go to the UK. So transferred over to England and did most of the first 4 years of my riding on the other side of the road, because they ride on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
But got to see most of Europe from the seat of my Harley. So that was great.
That's fantastic. And you are currently located in California?
I am in Orange County, Irvine, California.
Irvine. Okay. A lot of motorcycle business out there. I think the MIC is out there, Motorcycle Industry Council, is in Irvine, and a couple others. Tell me about, we had a chance to talk real quick, and we could talk for a long time, obviously, on the subjects that we know and are familiar with together. Tell me a little bit about your experience with Africa.
Well, yeah, I went on a mission trip with a group in 2018. I was actually speaking at an event in the end of 2017. I had a booth. The person next to me had a booth. His name was Pastor Steve Rutenbar, and he had been going to Kenya for over 20 years and started talking to me about Kenya, and it stirred something in me. And then I saw him again at another event. He showed some video about Kenya, and I felt really moved to go there, and basically had to raise some funds to go. And we went on a 10-day trip, and I loved it. Met some wonderful people. We were taking supplies and sharing hope with the suffering and displaced people in that area. And the last place we went was a place called the Kipsango Slum, where I met these amazing women. One of them gifted me with a necklace like this made out of magazines and wanted sponsorship for her son to go to school.
That's amazing, because that looks like beads.
I know, but it's paper. It's made out of magazines. These two, it's made out of magazines, and it's so lightweight, and it does look like regular beads.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it's as lightweight as it is.
That's fantastic. So they make them there.
They make them there, and they make other beaded jewelry and products. And I had this idea to bring back some beads and sell them with my book when I was speaking. So I brought back half a suitcase of beads the first time, and I sold out, and I got more, and I sold out. And it started to grow until COVID caused it to slide back a little, but we're working on recovering from that.
So that's actually your company, and the company name is?
Baskets and Beads Kenya.
So, and you provide women an opportunity to be self-sufficient there, and you actually own the company. How often are you able to go back or be in communication with them currently?
Well, I've been to Kenya 6 times since February 2018. I would have been a lot more had COVID not caused that big gap where I wasn't able to travel. I was there in February 2020 and then June 2021. And I usually go twice a year, and I have a director there. Her name's Layla. She's the one that I coordinate with. As a matter of fact, she just sent me some dimensions and weights on an order that I have to process through DHL. I have things to ship through. And then we have another manager who in the slum who Layla coordinates with. Her name's Dorcas. So that's kind of our management team there in Kenya. And we coordinate orders, and I usually do little videos, and they play it for the ladies, and she does little videos and sends it to me. And so we get to communicate with each other.
Oh my gosh, you got so much going on. You do so much. That's amazing. So I think I was starting to ask you, what are you currently riding?
I still have my 98 Softail that I got when I was stationed in the UK. And I keep thinking I'm going to either sell it and just maybe rent from Eagle Rider for a while, or sell it and get a road glide. I've always wanted a road glide. I'm so busy with working and baskets and beads that I only get to tool around locally. The last really long trip I went up to Vancouver and up in Canada and back, but that's been a few years mostly.
Oh, you are overdue, girlfriend. You are overdue. I
know.
I think I'm going to have to come out and rent a bike from Easy Rider and come ride with you, get you out of there.
Yeah, well, definitely. If I go on a long trip again, I would rent a bike, because my bike, after that trip, I'm like, yeah, this bike's beating me to death. It's older. It's not counterbalanced engine. It doesn't have the nice rubber mounted engine that, the Road Glide and those have. So definitely would want to be a little more comfortable going on a longer trip. But we have a road not too far from here called Ortega Highway, and it's between that and going up Pacific Coast Highway. Those are a couple of my favorite rides.
I remember Ortega. I definitely remember Ortega. Yeah, and you and I both had an opportunity to ride in Africa, and I want to go back to ride in Africa. But you did a little bit of tooling around there yourself. You were saying,
Yeah, so in Kenya, Swahili, Piki Piki is Swahili for motorcycle or motorcycle taxi because that's the way they get around a lot. It is by taxi. I mean, they have Uber as well, but Piki Piki will just get you from one end to the other really quick for $1 or $2. And
yeah, I saw how they drive. They go fast.
They do, and it's what's interesting is there's no sense to it, but they just sort of merge, and
That's exactly how they do. And thank God they have horns because those things are so loud. And that's all you hear. I mean, the whole time I'm in a Uber or in a taxi out there, that's all we heard was the motorcycle horns.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I just had a desire to ride. So the guy who usually takes us around, he's Layla's kind of main taxi guy. So he would come and help me out and stuff. And so he got somebody else to come, and he sat on the back taking a video of me riding. and there I am, this like bright white hair woman going through Kitale, Kenya, and you don't ever see women riding there.
But that was a sight to see.
and the people were stopping and pointing, and it was great.
Yeah. Do you have a copy of your book on your desk or anything? I want to do a little bit of show and tell. I'm going to see if Sonar's going to. I downloaded some pictures, so I don't know if while we're replaying this, he's going to be able to show those pictures in the background, or if I'm supposed to be playing those right now. Now you see why I have a producer. But I was going to have you hold it up if you did have your book handy.
It's over there in my cabinet. I can grab it if you want.
Yeah, go grab it real fast. We got to do a little bit of show and tell and show everybody what you're on.
But the doesn't look like the same person because it's like I have dark hair in the book.
There it is. And when did you come out with that? What year was that? Oh my God.
2014.
Okay. Not too terribly long ago.
Yeah, so the next book's probably going to be about Kenya and what Baskets and Beads is all about. So when I get an opportunity to write again.
Exactly. Well, I gotta say, congratulations. You have just done so much with your life, and I think it's fantastic. And we really appreciate that you've come on as a veteran to help us celebrate and tell us about your life. What you're doing. It's very exciting. You have an exciting life, lady.
Yeah, thanks. I every now and then I have to plan in some R&R for myself.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I'm going to come back and grab you and go on the Pacific Coast Highway and some other of those great roads you have out there. In fact, I'll be out there in January, but I do want to do a California. My co-host, she's from California, so we need to come out there and do a ride. So what is on your docket right now? What are you currently working on? You've got a lot of these things going on, but what's under your belt right now?
Well, I'm moving my warehouse from one warehouse to another and getting that set up and organized, but we're going into the holidays, so there's a lot of pop-up events. The next one is actually, we do a second Saturday event. I have space in a store called Fair Trade Long Beach, which is all fair trade type items. There's over 25 partners there, and I have a space in that store. Every second Saturday, we do an event in the village there, so that's coming up. And then also a lot of other holiday kind of fairs.
Yeah, you are a busy girl. So if anybody needs a negotiator, a writer, or some baskets and beads, how do they get in touch with you?
You can reach me at basketsandbeadskenya.com is the website. Eldana at basketsandbeadskenya.com will get me for anything. Follow me on Instagram, Baskets and Beads Kenya, and like the page on Facebook, also Baskets and Beads Kenya.
Fantastic. If they need a negotiator or just some good
That
round
too,
advice.
you can get me there too.
A lot in the service. She's like I said, she's
Active veteran.
She works on contracts for the different services, and that's getting equipment, pens, and things to
The basics.
different parts of the world, bases and so forth, and negotiating those contracts and prices and so
Fabulous.
forth, and then just the not the personal but the business contracts of that as well.
Very
so
good.
Neat lady. So it was really great to talk with her again. We'll have to get out there and go take a ride with her.
Absolutely.
Peaky.
Right, absolutely.
Peaky.
Go out.
Motorcycle. In
She's in my area.
So you know what? Speaking of some great service, we've got another great interview that we're going to go to right now. Greg is in the. I'm not even going to try to say his last name again, but it sounds like a ravioli.
Yeah, it
I think it sounds something like ravioli. And Greg is with us in the studio. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Good morning to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And Diesel set this up where you were able to come last week and come and talk to us at the event that we were at the Brower House, and you brought some really cool pens. But before we go into that, because it's Veterans Day, and some of these
God,
pens
these are beautiful.
These are magnificent.
The
I want to
details.
talk a little bit about what you do in the motorcycle community. So you
Well, at
are
the
a
moment, I'm
rider.
apologizing to Seafoam for possibly blocking a little bit of their stuff there.
We'll get into about that.
Yeah, I for a few years did actually work with Kawasaki Corporate. I was part of a demo tour, and I helped run a national event for their power sports, teaching dealership staff how to sell a vehicle.
Fantastic.
And got a chance to ride with them from Sturgis to LA. I was able to ride up the coast on a Concours 14, which is still one of my favorite bikes.
Nice.
But when I was doing that, when that went away, I found myself with a lot more time on my hands than I would have liked. And I started doing woodworking so that I could pass the time and keep my mind busy. And for some reason that year, during Christmas, there was a whole lot about the 22. And I'd heard about it before, but it didn't resonate with me the way that it did at that point. And all I could think was, I'm sure there's people out there that would love to be doing woodworking, having something to do with their time.
Something to keep their mind off.
And so I had this idea, and I've spent the last 5 years trying to prove this theory, that we as civilians can do more to help our veteran brothers and sisters, our family members, our community members, our friends. And so I came up with something for sewing, of all things. My mother was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. I made something for her, and it is a seam liberator. It's a seam ripper, but it is made, if it's made by veterans, it's a seam liberator. And it is a beautiful piece of hardwood. It is something that is created specifically by a veteran, and we put a magnet at the bottom to help pick up pins.
Wow.
I took it to a sewing store, said, hey, what did I do wrong? I haven't seen anything like this. And they said, well, we haven't either. And that sewing store was Quilter's Quest in Woodridge. They started selling them, and I took my lathe up to a young girl's garage who was a prison guard at the first prison in Iraq. That's a picture of Rick with his first seam liberator. Taught her how to make them. In 2 weeks, she made 20. We sold them on the 4th of July. Sold out immediately. She had $1,000 that she was able to go buy exactly the same duplicate of the setup that I had brought and put into her garage, and start her own home business. So since then, I have moved to an amazing building in Aurora, and I set up a wood shop downstairs, and I teach guys how to do woodworking for free with the express purpose of using their educational work product to fund the purchase of everything that they need, but they also know how to use it, and they know what to buy, and it takes a lot less time to get somebody up and running. If you think about it, getting somebody up and running with the experience and the skills that they need within a month.
Turns guys into self-supportive guys.
That's the thing.
That's exactly what it
Teach
is.
a guy to
There's a head,
fish.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, it's all of the same theories.
What an amazing service. That was, I love this type of show where you
Right.
just got so many different people that are doing service work for
Right.
veterans,
Everything,
bikers.
You can link it and doing something you're enjoying doing, and it's helping someone win-win.
Exactly. So, and that's the whole thing with the call to shoulders is that if we all take a little bit of the load off of them
Right.
and put it on our shoulders,
Right.
then maybe we can help a lot of guys and girls become more self-sufficient and perhaps change their year. So, brings me to why I'm here this morning. We started making these pens, and they're the combat ribbons. And we've got everything from World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Operation Enduring Freedom, Iraqi Freedom, Sonar, as you have commented, the Global War on Terror.
Global War on Terror Expeditionary Medal right there.
Exactly. And you're going to come down and make this for yourself, aren't you?
I have to now.
That's great.
I thought this might be a nice way to sell, and raise some money for what I'm trying to do, make it, pay for itself a little bit. But then I realized that guys like Sonar here would like to possibly come into the shop and check it out. And whether or not Sonar ever wants to do this for his own benefit going
We
forward.
want to do this.
I know, we do. I do want to do this. These are amazing. Look at this pen.
I'm looking
Just
at the details.
fantastic. Yeah.
So this is actually fabric here.
No, this is dyed wood veneer.
Oh,
I
wow.
glue up all of these pieces of dyed
Wow.
wood veneer into the ribbon, and then glue up the blanks. And
Well, the
when
detail.
when you walk in, you get a chance. You'll start at this.
Yeah.
But my whole point is, if you're in the Chicagoland area, if you are a veteran in the Chicagoland area, please come check out the shop.
Can we show that one? Can we go to that video? Because that kind of shows the block that you're starting out in. One kind of, it's a quick video, but it kind of demonstrates what's going on there. Check that out.
This is a young vet who came in last Sunday, I believe, and she and her husband both served, and so this is that one is, I believe, the Iraqi Freedom, and then he did Enduring Freedom. And whether or not it's something that they do going forward, at least you get a free pen out of it, Come on down, give it a shot. But more importantly, maybe there's somebody out there that you know who has more time on their hands and would like to be doing something like this, doesn't know where to start, doesn't know who to talk to. I'm doing everything I can to remove the barriers to success, and maybe you coming in and doing it will inspire them to come in and do it.
But Greg, we all know a veteran. Can somebody who isn't a veteran just kind of bring one along, kind of like?
I have found it helps because they won't come in by themselves.
Right.
Sometimes it takes somebody to bring them and to let them know it's okay. I mean, we've done at times a crappy job of supporting the veteran population. Like, Veterans Day was great, but it's over now, so somebody else is taking care of it. This is a way to do something meaningful for veterans.
Well, it's ongoing. It's ongoing.
Exactly. They're still veterans.
Right. Exactly.
They're still going through the PTSD, the ones who are, and they signed a check that I didn't sign.
Right.
And so it is my intent to, we're going to sell these. The sales price of this is going to cover the cost of this pen, as well as a pen for a veteran to come in and make one for themselves.
That's great.
Can we cover the details, because I'm holding it. It's a nice weight, but the end of it, I don't know what that's called. Is this?
It's up to the camera. It's up to the camera a little bit.
All right.
Break the fourth wall.
There you go. See?
Well, he's got a picture of him too.
Live radio, folks. There you go.
So that's the Mayville Combat Ribbon.
There's a little, what do you call it, a rifle?
Yeah.
Right here's the rifle.
This pen, it's a pen kit that they sell, and it's the bolt action pen kit.
It's the bullet, and then the end cap is a bullet.
And so, but what we're doing unique, and I don't know of anyone else in the world doing it, is that ribbon.
The ribbon is.
So that's World War II. and then that's the naval combat, and Gina has the Vietnam.
And then the mechanism to get it going is right here. And the weight of it, it's a beautiful pin.
And if you go to a
What are you
call,
selling these for?
$75.
Nice.
And a call to shoulders on Facebook.
Show your, I like the whole cabinet that you got in. The one you had last of the kit was really cool. Yeah, hold that up. Because that's pretty.
Well, this is just what I had this morning.
Oh, wow.
There's a store called Treadwell Coffee in Wheaton and in Aurora that is selling the pens at their location and offering a free bag of coffee with the purchase. So if you're in those areas, go to Treadwell.
And all those proceeds go to a veteran cause.
100%.
Oh, look at
of
that
the sales
set.
price.
Look at that.
Right. 100% of the sales price is going to the program. Now, when I get veterans, if I sell 40 of these, I can bring in a veteran and teach them how to do this. And I'm going to give them $25 per pen, and that way they get $1,000. They can buy their own lathe. They can start at home.
Wow.
My goal is to get 5 guys. If I can get 5 guys started by Christmas and starting the new year with the ability to change their own future, that is what.
That's great. Real quickly, we have to sign off with our 1500 AM and 92.5 FM. We want to thank Scott Davidson, who had a couple of things to say real quick. I want to bring that up so we can sign off our radio deal. And hang on, because for your Facebook viewers, we are going to stay on with you. So let me see what Scott. First off, he was talking about when we were talking with the girls in Florida,
right.
Angie and Lori. I have a condo in Florida on Marco Island, not too far from Fort Myers, where they were doing some work down there. And you are listening to 1500 WPJX and FM 92.5 and rebelradio.com. So we'd like to thank them for their broadcast this morning. Everybody have a great weekend from Rebel Radio, and we'll catch you right here next week on Open Road Radio.
Fabulous, great show.
So, yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, so please continue. These are amazing. These are beautiful.
Let's have them on after the holidays and see how everything went.
Oh, right. So these are great holiday. We're starting a segment. Told you about all these new stuff coming up on Open Road Radio. We're starting a segment that's actually a very familiar segment for our listeners in the holiday season, gifts that don't suck. And this is kind of like a gift that definitely does not suck. Okay. So tell us, this is great for gift giving.
It is too. And we can do other pen kits, but it's not the pen that we're here to sell.
Right.
We're here to sell the possibility that I will teach veterans who are interested how to do this for free. All they have to do is put in the time. They have to make the stuff. We're not going to give them anything other than an opportunity. But if that is something that appeals to you, please reach out. I'm on Facebook at a Call to Shoulders.
A Call to Shoulders.
And it is...
Can we show that video one more time? I know it's really quick.
Beautiful.
But I just love how this gal came in. She's a veteran. And you said this was this past week.
Last Saturday, I believe.
Okay.
Saturday or Sunday, I guess.
Yeah, look at that.
And that's what I really like about what you're doing, Greg, is you aren't giving a gift of material. People aren't getting something that they're going to put in a box.
They have to do it right there.
Yeah, but they're getting an education. They're getting a skill set.
Right.
There are so many veterans that were taught a specific skill set in the military and said, this is what you do. You either drive trucks, or like me, I'm a sonar technician in the military. What am I going to do in the civilian world as a sonar technician?
Well, you're going to have a kick-ass nickname to start with.
But I hunt submarines.
And we want to thank you for that. Thank you for your service.
You're very welcome. But my thing is what civilian submarines am I hunting? I'm not going to an auto.
We're working on that. We got things coming up, right?
That's the thing. So what you're doing, Greg, which is really great, are veterans like me that may have gotten a skill set here and there with the military. You're rounding that out and turning that skill set into a career, into a vision.
Maybe.
That's the guy behind the black curtain speaking to us. That's Sonar.
And maybe we'll get some video of you in the shop, and we can show that.
Oh, we definitely will get some video. Let us know when he's coming down, and we'll all go down. We'll get some good pictures.
Absolutely.
We'll get some video.
Greg, how long
we'll make
have you
it
been doing this?
Open Road Radio.
there's a lot of things that pop up and come and go. Guys get charity ideas. You've seen it with some of the riding clubs and some things. How long have you been at this?
5 years.
5 years.
I had the idea. We've been trying to come up with the products, and the whole thing is to devote a product, a cool product that somebody would want to buy anyway, to streamline the process, to make it easier for people to succeed.
Yeah.
It's one thing. I mean,
is anybody else doing this?
not that maybe not in the same form. It is my hope that other people will take some inspiration from this and say, hey, I've got a lathe in my shop. I can let somebody come in.
But are these pens elsewhere?
No.
Okay, these are
the bolt action kit exists. Anybody can buy the bolt action kit. Right. You can put any wood in the bolt action kit. Okay. But this particular piece here, I'm stealing the. There you go. That little piece there is unique to us.
Okay.
Well, I think that's wow. There's a story behind every pen.
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
And again, it's not. I mean, the pens are cool.
Right.
The pens are a means to an end, or to try and get people in to do this. One of the coolest things that I've gotten is I've got this Vietnam vet who I love dearly, and I can't share his name because he doesn't want to be involved in the marketing. But he sent me a video of his grandson using his lathe. And it was one of those things where that moment existed between him and his grandson because he came into the shop.
Right,
and
exactly.
He's not making any money off of it. He's not selling these things, but he loves going out into the garage and making something of his time.
That's priceless.
Yeah.
That's exactly
priceless.
Right. That is exactly right.
Greg, thank you so much for coming in this morning. We really appreciate you sharing your experience, your knowledge, your wisdoms, and with us, with veterans alike. And what a great program you have going on. We really appreciate that. And
I want to point out, this guy has been along the way. Diesel has been a part of A Call to Shoulders since I met him 3 years ago. And so he has been in the shop. He has done a lot of this. This is one hell of a human being that doesn't get credit. Well, he'll be the first to tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
He's pretty productive around here, too.
Yeah, he sure is.
You know what's productive? Seafoam.
Absolutely. So we do have a winner. Let me just say, since we're on Seafoam, we do have a winner. I don't know how to make that picture. I did not send that to you, Sonar, but it's on my...
and this is from last week.
Well, it went from Friday to Friday.
Friday to Friday.
Yep. So this person is going to win a complete, entire package of Seafoam. Is there...
I want to see it.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to one of these. Let me take this one out. So if I go to my page, how can Sonar get that?
Pretty dirty to
Sonar,
win.
can you can't get it off of my page, can you?
Not right now.
He's like, it doesn't work like that, Gina.
It's live radio, folks. Live radio.
Okay, well, okay.
If it was a submarine, though, you'd be all over it.
Yeah, see, then he would do it. Okay, so we had some really great submissions from, we did. We got about a dozen. We had some really great submissions, and I just want to say that Jim, yours was great, from Maryland. I really appreciate that. But I've got to move it over one, and this one is going to go to Ron Schrader. And Ron, you got a bad boy here. It's got the 8 hangers, solo seat. It's got some awesome pipes. Let me see if he tells me what that is. She's a trophy taker. Obviously, this is his bike that he takes to many different
events. I
just said it's a badass, but so Ron Schrader, you have one. Can I put it in? I could put it in the. I know what I can do. I could put it in the comments. So this is going to be the bike, but I want to thank everybody that put their bikes and desktop. Okay, I'm going to watch. You watch. I'm going to do this, you guys.
So he's the winner.
He is the winner. Ron Schrader is the winner. And he wins a basket of Seafoam. Nice. Now I have to go back to the show and put it in the show.
And we'll have to get a picture of him when he gets his basket, and he can send it, and we can put it on the air.
You know what? Everybody in the air, go to his Facebook page. 2 million Facebook friend requests, and we want to see your dirty bike.
Oh, shoot. I don't know how to do it with a...
And we have a Toys for Tots event coming up.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about...
Socks.
How do I get the picture to go in there now?
Lots of socks.
Paste?
Where'd the socks come from?
Can I paste it?
And where are they going?
These are from More Dogs. Turn it. Okay. How do I put a picture in the comments?
Would you like me to show you?
Yeah. I'll show you where it's at. If you can do that while, yeah. Make the screen, just put us on the screen. Because we want to say goodbye, Greg.
Real quick.
Wait, goodbye, Greg. Thank you so much for being in. There's Diesel.
Socks are
Put
going,
us on, and you could
socks are
put
going to
the Toys for Tots. You could actually put that picture up. We're headed over to the Toys for Tots event this afternoon.
veterans.
Yep.
The socks are going to veterans.
It's Toys for Tots because they're having a veterans party today.
That's right.
So
We're going to be there later today.
we're going to be there at 4 o'clock.
So if you want to come say hi.
It's the military appreciation party. So we've got these socks that are
Going there.
going there.
Comfy.
Yeah.
Socks are awesome.
Well, they've got 700 pair. Do you want to show us?
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, right?
We got 2 boxes.
So that is going to the party this afternoon. Let me show that. Yeah.
We got a new
That
assistant.
is for Toys for Tots. They're having a military party this afternoon. So you guys get on out there. It's at the VFW, the Rhine VFW at 5858 Archer Avenue. Doors open up at 4. They've got a dinner at 6. There's raffles, food, music.
And us.
Prizes. And us. Hell yeah.
That right there is
Priceless.
priceless.
New members is 25. Current members are 20. For more information, go to chicagolandtft.org. And then another event that is going on this afternoon as well, right?
Yep.
Or it started at 11 a.m. But it's going till 4. And this is at Woodstock Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
And you've got that one too.
Yeah.
Yep. This is at Woodstock Harley Davidson. And this... they do the remembrance table. They do this every year. Our good friends from
It's a great place.
Rolling Thunder go to this.
If you haven't been to Woodstock, the dealership, you need to go. They have a room called the Hall of Honor. Just go and go walk through the Hall of Honor, and it's amazing.
It's honoring all that served.
Right.
That's going on today at
Food,
Woodstock Harley Davidson.
music,
They always
guest
have.
speakers,
They always have great
ceremonies.
stuff. Rolling
Yeah.
Thunder Chapter 2, Illinois, is going to be out there. They probably already have done
Yeah.
the table ceremony
But it's
or
from
are
9
right
to-
involved with it right now.
9 to
Food,
4.
music, guest speakers, and ceremonies. You got that one? Yes, you do. It's on there.
I'll show you after the break, after the show.
After the show, no, it's got to be during. It's on
I
there.
don't have it in.
There you go. Or your new assistant is right there in the camera.
Okay.
Woodstock Harley Davidson, 9 to 4 today. So you've got plenty of time to get out there.
I got
and-
another 4 hours.
Yeah, got a lot
All
of
right.
time to get out there and go check it out. It's a good thing, important.
Good stuff. Yeah, there's still
Thank
stuff
you.
going
You're
on.
hired.
I
You're
know
hired.
that the Motorcycle Museum out in Anamosa, Iowa, the J&P Cycles
nice.
Motorcycle Museum is having free admission for veterans through tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Through tomorrow night. So
Fabulous.
get out there. That is free, and that is a full day. So if you have nothing else to do in the Midwest,
Yeah.
man, get out there. You stay nice and warm inside, and get out there and check out that place. It's got
And if you go to-
multiple rooms of
If
old
you go to
bikes,
any of these
talking
events,
great
let us
stuff.
know next weekend. Send us a little note that you went and tell us how much fun you had.
Absolutely. We'd like to thank all of our guests. We'd like to thank the Badgers and the Bikers
Angie,
Lifestyle,
Lori,
Angie, and Lori. Thank you guys so much. We look forward to more great interviews that you're going to be
And
bringing
Eldana.
us with the motorcycle community. Eldana Fernandez from Think Like a Negotiator. She's wonderful. Greg, thank you so much. A call to shoulders. If you need any information, please, you can email me, Gene at openroadradio.com. Put your comments in the comment box. Jeremy Prescott, information for all riders. New York State has changed their laws for exhaust pipes on motorcycles. They cannot exceed the manufacturer exhaust decibel.
Really?
High fines for altering. Thank you, Jeremy. We'll look into that and have more to report on that next week. Appreciate that you did that. He also sent 200 stars. Thank you. I don't know about all the star things, but it's like a support thing.
Yeah.
So, see, this is all about support. So
Yep.
support
Yep.
us by sending stars. I think that's what you can do. Mike Draco says, good morning from Cincinnati. Good morning, Mike. I bet you were at Fuel last weekand.
Gina, you need to get Mike on the show.
Mike Draco?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Mike is awesome. I got to meet him in Sturgis. He was at the Ladies' Day that I was emceeing, and he's just a character. He's really awesome.
Well, we gotta have
but
a character.
really good is he brought me and Joe Bloody Marys. We were standing in the heat
That is a
all
character.
day, and we were just getting pounded.
That was at the
by
Buffalo
heat.
Chip,
That
right?
was
That
at
you
the
did,
Buffalo
yeah.
Chip. We got a lot of stuff coming up for Buffalo Chip this year.
I was still
I'm
on the road
working with
heading
Maryland.
towards Sturgis.
You were. Next time you got to
On
get
my
there a
bike.
little earlier. Little earlier.
Oh, I was delayed getting out from the rain here in Illinois.
Marilyn Stump. She just texted me as well. She doesn't know that she's coming on. Oh, she is. So right after Thanksgiving, we're going to start our Gift Set, Don't Suck. We were talking about that. Marilyn is our host of that segment as well. So a lot of great segments coming up. Give it a like, give it a share. We want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. Thank you so much, Angie and Sunny, for letting us stream. Thank you as well, Jim Lynch from Rev 1 Concepts. Thank you for coming in. Great to have your presence with us. It's
always fun.
Diesel, thank you so much. Sonar, thank you. Greg, can't wait to make an appointment with you. We're going to get down there and get some video.
Can't wait.
All right, everybody, have a great weekend. We are off to the Toys for Tots military event this afternoon, and hope you all have a great weekend as well. We'll catch you right here next weekend on Open Road Radio. Thanks, guys.
Have a great weekend. Be safe.
Thank you for tuning in to America's premier motorcycle talk show, Open Road Radio.
Hey, thanks for coming along. We hope you enjoyed the ride.